Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And the counter is on. Now he's off and running. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. He's found a chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a lovely, neat pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So we're still where we started right now. Quality ball. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And this is Van Basten. Nedved. Mohamed Salah might just make this.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Out to the left it goes. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Cruyff. Bullet. Mohamed Salah. Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. And this is Pullet. Toure deals with that comfortably. And he's had it nicked away. Nedved. Pullet. Well read, nice interception. Nedved. Van Basten! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 13.
So the first half brought no goals.
Number 17. Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field.
Ended up in no man's
Number
land.
4.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Number 22. Cafu.
Pullet.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get rid. Oh, perfectly measured that. Thuram. Adriano. And here's Van Basten. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a great ball. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 9. Marco van Basten. Substitution for Turkey, number 22.
Turkey are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And Hullet! Hullet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard. In with the challenge. He came in hard, very hard. Turkey have a free kick. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Turkey, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitution for Turkey.
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Targets. Substitutions taking place.
Beckham! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Turkey really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Van Basten. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Hullet. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that is a terrific save! Now it's Eto'o. Davids. He is just caressing the ball. Now the bullish header! Goal! Turkey! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And he's been shifted off it.
Turkey really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Davids. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press.
Minute has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Van Basten. Yaya Toure. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well read. And the danger is averted. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Inter.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though...
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar tries to pass it through. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Pelé. Barcelona have a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game.
Tremendous from Pirlo! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shapes to shoot! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Azar, and this is Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar, and here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. He's through here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Pelé. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pelé. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lahm.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the...
Hazard! And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, what a ball! Hazard, quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Rijkaard.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cafu gets it clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi. Pelé. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Lovely, now then. Pirlo. Hazard. Now it's Neymar. And it's Lahm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pull it.
There will be 1 minute
Ibrahimovic.
added time.
Played in. Good read, needed to be. This looks promising. Just the goal. And the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
If we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Rijkaard. And the shot! He scores! Inter are back in business. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan grab the... Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Check sends that a long way. Lahm. That is ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on...
There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Mbappe! And he's there to clear it. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Hazard, looking for the run. Neymar finds himself offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20.
Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Coming on the field. Number
Rijkaard
17.
wins the duel this time.
Number 13.
He's in a tries a shot!
Number 11.
That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 2.
Barcelona making another change
Number
here.
18.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Coming on the
Well,
field.
they've done the hard part now,
Number
Peter.
26,
Can they cling on, or
Ronaldinho.
even better, can they get
Number
another?
14.
He can run onto that. Van Basten. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Hullet. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Hullet. And he's got the beating of his man.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hullet. Rummenigge. Picks out. It's Ronaldinho! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical. Van Basten! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fan...
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pele can see things others simply cannot. He's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Bergomi. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely aimed pass.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Ronaldinho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Van Basten! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That is good alertness. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, super find. And he's on his way! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gear. Chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Bale can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
We expected better, and so did he. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent chance! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Otto is very much the... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Big chance. He's had a shot. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Maldini makes the interception. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Gareth glittering Bale! A finish of true class! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to...
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Maldini. Chooses to go crossfield. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. Shot could be on. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Odo. And he's managed to get free. And this is shot, surely! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Threads one in, and he plays one through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way, shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Played out wide. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Diogo Costa punts it upfield. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pele. Davids. Chance for a shot! He scores! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Beckenbauer. Pullet tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So off we go once more. And this is Cruyff. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In by Messi. And the finish! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! Bale knocks it into space. Great chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard. There's the crossfield ball. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's picked it up out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for the run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Beckham is... Beckham! Perez proving... Big chance! In for the pieces! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ibrahimovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Here's Scholes. Ibrahimovic. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Beckham. Scholes. And that is that. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. He's in a great position here. Raul. Out towards the flank. That's good play. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's Van Basten. That looks a good ball through. Face to face. And Christ! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous. Ljungberg. And the shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Batistuta! Superb goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's definitely not his best. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Now it's Raul. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Raul, and he's searching through. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. That's a delicate pass. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Puyol. He's being urged to shoot. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Gascoigne.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Half an hour played now. It's gone for a throw-in. Maldini. And it's with the keeper. Puyol. Ljungberg. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gattuso. Gattuso really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his team...
He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate... Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Gascoigne goes short. Takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And he was alert to it. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Danger averted for now. And it's Puyol. Puyol delivers. And this is Raul. Well read, nice interception. And that could set him on his way. Batistuta, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that's well seen too. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Raul. There's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're underway again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Van Basten gets flagged offside. Cruyff is herring after that one. And he's had it nicked away. Gascoigne tries to play it through. This looks promising. Gascoigne. And he's in on goal. Now that tries a shot! Off the post. Well, that has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. And he's there to get it away. That's the keeper's ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there.
Inter may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, Neymar. Viene sostituito con il numero 97.
Still, he just read it.
That
looks a decent ball. And it's Doué. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great chance for a shot! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Shot a goal! Goal! Inter! And he is just ripping it up. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. Inter Milan go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball if he can get there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's been played through. Can he finish? It's hit the uprights. He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that has been cleared. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without complication. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Cruyff. Pass is just off target. And they've got rid.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, no joy this time. Played up towards the front line. And that will be the final act. What a game. A contest of ferocity. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate part. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nico Williams. Looking for the run. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Isco. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross to the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Sané is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rummenigge. Oh, right place, right time.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Isco. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Isco.
Algeria have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ibrahimovic. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Sané gets into some space. Sané! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for move. Oh, shooting chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy fit. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's found a way through. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's Cruyff! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a threat. It's Isco! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Danger averted for now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good take and the finish! That is just brilliant!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Algeria get themselves into the lead. Pedri. Now it's Isco. And he plays one through. He's got away. Terrific header. And we hit half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Here we go again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Williams. Isco. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Inter Milan finding their... Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Oh, what a mistake. He's shifting through the gear. Chance! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. And it's Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Sane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, they could be caught. Big chance! Goal! Inter! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 22.
So,
Isco.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
24,
actually.
Pedri.
Inter Milan
Number
take the
18,
lead.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Played out to the
14,
right.
Nico
Shot,
Williams.
surely!
Number
It's loose.
7,
Oh, what has happened here?
Coming on the field.
Drilled it. Can he finish? No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Substitution.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
He's found a way through. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a shot! All hands on deck for this one. And that's not going to trouble anybody.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gattuso. He's in plenty of space here. And that could be danger here. Danielson, who does have an assist to his name.
There will be 5 minutes.
This looks
added
promising.
time.
Rijkaard. Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. 5 minutes to add. Marquinhos. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bastoni. Rijkaard. Sane. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That was easy, almost. And we're done. Inter Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say...
Chance!
Otto could try cutting inside here. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Collar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Inter Milan are already chasing the... Terrific header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Cruyff. And he's in on goal. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish something, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter e Brasile.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Valverde. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Hakimi. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. And he's surging through. And a chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's Van Basten. He's having a go! Stood up well to him there. Van Basten. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is... It's Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Adams gets rid without sophistication. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Valverde. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Van Basten. Hernandez. He's on it. Can he get away? Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Cruyff! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield.
It's Van Basten! Rijkaard. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. Well read, and the danger is averted. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Van Basten. Valverde. Azar. Van Basten. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
The final seconds now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Baresi with the clearance. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Van Basten. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Hazard has created one goal already. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Valverde, a probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well timed, excellent interception. 60 minutes played. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Van Basten. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has a look up. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Cruyff. Now it's Rijkaard. He is through here. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. He's there to hit it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Gets a good foot in there. Hernandez. Raul has found the net here, of course. Looking for the run. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hazard. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that's fabulous. Diogo Costa gets it away, nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard. Nice-looking ball. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he was quick to react. Now he's off and running. Quality ball. Valverde. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through?
Such good technique.
Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's out.
Came out on top.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That is lovely.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's being urged to shoot. Incoming delivery. Hakimi gets Cruyff.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise.